I kind of be like, ah, get in. Like, you know how you're like, please get in. He's kind of like, it's in.
Primarily a backhand thrower or a forehand thrower? Or?
Well, I was left-handed, so I was a backhand, but I got really good at forearm spin.
Yeah.
You know, that's really important to learn how to have both spins.
That's right.
Or up shots.
Coming in from both sides.
Yeah, because, you know, that's important too.
Gives you options.
That has nothing to do with putting, but that's really important.
Yeah.
You know? And I was really good with rollers because that really imitated the right-hander too. So
yeah,
you have to be able to make the disc go left or right, and then right, left, right, and left, right, left. And just do all those things. One way to start rollers is start slow and just stand there and hold it straight up and down and go like this. And try and do a J turn. So it goes straight and does one turn. And just keep
with a
doing
putter
that.
or something, just to
like
start.
a driver, something that's pretty sharp that's understable. You're trying to land it straight up and down with spin on there and make it do a J turn. And then you'll learn, you'll run up and then you'll start going sideways with it. And it'll go a little further and then you'll go further roll up. It's a good way to start is just stand there and just like throw it straight up and down and roll it. And you'll get a little bit more and more distance going, wow, that turned really nice. And it's like 20 feet off your straight line, it'll turn one way or the other. And that's, yeah, you go, okay, all I gotta do is go a little bit more this way, you know. Practice out in the field again. And that's so important too. You know, you know, roller is my bread and butter. You know, I was great. But if I do a roller, I know I'm going to birdie it because I know exactly.
You're confident with the roller.
I know what it does, and it doesn't have wind variables, and there's hardly any chance to go OB and stuff.
What disc do you use for rollers?
I use like turnover, sharp edge discs. Like the old Stingray was like the best rollers. Now I'm using like old Eagles and Gazelles, older discs. And I'm sure there's some of these new models that are good for.
I was just going to ask you, do you throw any of the newer stuff? Like
I haven't tried any of that. There's
or...
so many new discs around. I haven't had time.
Yeah.
I'm noticing that most of these new discs are stable, so I need something that turns over to get a distance roller because I want to throw it like a regular throw and make it turn into a roller. Where that disc needs to be understable to do that.
Roadrunner, I think.
Yeah, instead of, if I do a straight up and down roller with a stable, it's not going to go as far because it's going to land. I want the disc to fly in the air and then land like a roller and then turn.
You don't want to turn it over.
You remember the old Stingray type shot, you know?
The Nebas.
The new discs don't do that, so, you know. If you want to learn a roller, if you get an old used Stingray or something that really turns over, that's really what you, so that basically you can throw a shot and it will turn into those. Instead of just forcing a roller. If you force a roller, you're going to get 2/3 the distance, where if you let it fly for a while and then roll, then you can get unbelievable angles. Because you can land it over this way and shoot it like that, or land it here. And, you know, rollers are angles you can't do with flights. Some rollers you can do that you can't imitate with a flight. So there again, if you want to be a complete golfer, you have to know how to roll too, because it will give you opportunities that no air shot can give you.